busier, but not appreciably busier than Lopez.
Well, he needs to be busy. As you can see, he's changed his style a little bit more. He's elected to give Lopez a little bit more pressure and see if he can make something out of that.
See, and of course, you see the taller fighter, and we've been saying he should be fighting at his distance, at a better range for him in Luevano. But when what he was doing wasn't working, he's now adapted, and he's trying something new at least.
You know, I asked him if he had a game plan. He said he does. I said, do you have an alternate one? He said he does. And this is the ultimate game plan.
You mean a secondary one to go to if the first one's not working?
Exactly.
Very good round, very good round. Now close up and use the uppercuts. Use the uppercuts. Uppercuts and the hooks. Stevie, you did very good this round. But don't let him hit you. Don't let him hit you. You got to be intelligent. You caught him this round. You caught him this round, and you're working it. But don't be overconfident. Don't be overconfident, okay? Come on, drink some water.
Inteligente y vivo.
Intelligently, lively. Don't come out with your head up. Don't pull out with your head up. Just like you did in the previous round. Come on, move around. We're dominating it. We're dominating it. But don't move back.
Lennox. Luevano threw one more punch. Lopez landed 27-17. But I thought there was an interesting point there, because it seems as if Lopez gets a little sloppy with his technique when he's inside and he's doing good work. He does kind of come back out straight, and you're wondering if Luevano can tag him when he gets sloppy with technique.
Well, you know, this is what he's supposed to do as a counterpuncher, so he needs to take advantage of these situations that arise.
Luevano's left eye starting to really swell.
When you're a champion, it's important to show the judges, yes, this is my ring, this is my belt, and I'm the champion in here.
Some of the reason for that left eye swelling is Lopez has been very successful with his right hook. That time Luevano got the left hand up and blocked it, but Lopez goes back to it and doubles it up. There it goes again.
Well, Luevano certainly does not look like a shot fighter. The idea was after his last fight against Concepcion, he was getting hit more cleanly than he normally does, and he's had some tough fights, and maybe he was an old 28, but he's not fighting like an old 28.
That fight he won on disqualification in what was a close fight. It was 67-66 for Luevano on two of the cards. Concepcion hit him clearly after the bell, and Jane 80 issued the DQ right away. Lennox, on the flip side here, we talked about the Gamboa performance earlier, and maybe a little added pressure on Lopez. Lopez seems to be staying within himself right now.
He's within himself. He's quite comfortable. This is the type of fight he likes, where he can get inside and, throw his combinations. He's mixing it up very well. He's throwing some body shots and then coming back with that uppercut. And it's an effective punch for him.
One of the questions out of the Mtagua fight for Lopez was, did he suffer that seeming stamina problem late in the fight? Did he get tired because of the weight? It looks like we may find out here, because Luevano's making him fight hard, and we're getting into the middle rounds.
Well, he said he sparred 136 rounds for this fight.
And now at featherweight, he's 126, not 122. Weight should not be an issue.
He said in the previous fights he was only able to go about 100 rounds, and he would just wear down trying to make that weight. The end of round 6 signifies the midway point of the bout.
Respirando. 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 Ponme la otra toalla aquí en la cintura.
You see Lopez at 36%. Lopez has done a good job with the power punches. 40% as we take you inside punch zone and see where Luevano is getting hit. You see all the shots to the head. Lopez has done a good job there, and you see that the reason why they're swelling under the left eye, that's been the favorite spot of Lopez. He has hit Luevano 37 times under that left eye and around that left eye. Round number 7 underway for Juan Manuel Lopez and Steven Luevano. Let's check in with an unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
Okay, Bob. 59-55. 5 rounds to 1. Juan Manuel Lopez. Bob, I think that, well, round 5, Stevie Luevano just outfought Juan Manuel Lopez. Had a real good round, but other than that, it's still Juan Manuel Lopez landing a power shots. He lands right hooks. He lands left hands. Look at that right hook. I mean, he's staggered him with that right hook. That's why he's winning this fight.
And down goes Luevano.
I don't think he's going to be able to recover from this.
And Benji Esteves stops it.
Maybe not as spectacular as Gamboa, but considering what was in front of him, Juanma may have had the better win tonight.
You know, styles make fights, and, you know, they both have terrific performances, and, you know, this is the way you want a fight to end. You want to go in there, work, and obviously this is the way, the script that you want to play for yourself to end out. You want to become victorious after your fight.
Well, I talked about earlier, Gamboa threw his score up. Lopez said, here are my burdens.
Well, he was playing a much tougher course. May have not shot the same, but it was a much tougher course.
Only the second loss in Luevano's career. First time he's been stopped. And in his 6th title defense, Luevano loses his belt to that man, Juan Manuel Lopez, fighting at featherweight after moving up from 122. Pretty spectacular at 126. Lennox, let's take a look at the end of the fight and how Lopez finally finished him off.
Well, you know, Lopez really broke him down with a number of different punches, and, you know, it all starts with that uppercut, and there you see it, and Luevano wasn't able to come back after that uppercut because he was hurt.
You know, we saw him use the uppercut 2 rounds ago. Hadn't used the punch a lot. We're going to take another look at it, but it's perfectly placed.
Well, it was a good punch. You know, like I said, he wasn't able to recover from that. Most boxers could recover from that, you know, because they have that toughness, but, you know, he got caught with a couple extra punches there, and that really put the icing on the cake.
Yeah, the uppercut hurt him, then the right hook, and then the left cross, and Luevano was done, and Juanma gets win number 28. Stoppage number 25, and it takes care of business in round number 7.
You know, Lopez really put a good repertoire of punches together, and, you know, you can't be a counterpuncher in there. You have to go out there and try and knock out the guy. Not say to yourself, well, I want to go out there and box him, because the other guy's trying to knock you out, and you don't get paid for overtime.
Let's get the official time of the stoppage once again to the ring and Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest comes to an end at 44 seconds of round number 7. The winner by TKO victory, now a 2-time world champion and new WBO featherweight champion of the world, Juan Manuel Lopez.
Great sportsmanship there by Luevano. He went and he pointed right to Juan Manuel Lopez's chest like this was the better man tonight. And Juanma takes his 126-pound belt. Let's take a look at the punch stats, and as this fight wore on, Lopez got busier and more accurate. He lands at 36%. Luevano threw 11 more punches, but 40 more connects for Juan Manuel Lopez. And the power punches, especially those right hooks to the head, 115 of 280, 41%. And Lopez